D1. D1. Pretend that a punch is coming at you. D2. I'm going to take you through 12 defensive moves. Now, previous video I've shown and I've broken down 7 of these defensive moves, and I will briefly go through those moves here, and then I'll add in the other 5 defensive moves. All right, you ready for it? All right, here we go. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to start off in the orthodox stance, but you can choose orthodox, southpaw, doesn't matter. I'm going to teach you in the orthodox stance. All right, so when I call out these moves, these defensive moves, they begin with the letter D. Let's start up with the first 7. So orthodox stance, hands are up. I call out D1. What is D1? Slipping to the inside here. So your groin area is the inside movement. D1, boom, slip to the inside. D2 is what? Boom, slip to the outside of your groin area. That's D2. So I go D1, D2, slip, slip. D1, D2, slip, slip. Now D3. So D3, your lead arm, block. All right, so D3, block. D4, rear arm. D4, block. D4, block. D3, D4, block, block. One more time. D3, D4, block, block. Sounds good? Excellent. Next, D5. So D5, it starts with a slip, drop, rolling around. So if a punch comes at your head, you're slipping and rolling under that punch. It could be a wide punch here. Same thing. D5. D5. You can do it a little, you can do it a lot. Up to you, right? D6, opposite direction, right? Outside your groin area here, drop, roll under, come up. All right, here we go. D6. D6. D5, D6. Roll around, come up, roll around, come up. D5, D6. All right, D7. That was the last move I taught in previous video. So D7 here. It's known as high guard, a high guard defense. D7, boom. Punch comes at you, boom. Right? D7, D7, right? Bringing my forearms close, thinking about bringing my shoulders in together instead of just putting hands up and leaving this big open space to still get hit. Seen it many times with professional fighters. All right, so we have D1 through D7 right there. So let's do it again. So hands up, I'll call them out. D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. We got that? Let's do it one more time. All right, in fight position, ready? D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. Got it? Excellent. All right, next defensive move is D8. So we're here on D7. D8, you drop down. Still same hand and arm position. You just go from high to low. From high to low. Right? So you hear D8, D8, right here. I've had many punches come into my midsection here, blocked them. Straight punches, uppercuts, boom. Nice arm block, right? So we go from D7 to D8. So we're here, ready? D7, D8, D7, 8, D7, 8, block, block. All right, now D9. So D9, here. So they're throwing a hook around here, boom. Just lean into it a little bit and use your elbow and your forearm to block that shot. There were some times when people throw that hook, you use your elbow, sometimes you catch them on their hand and they go, ow. I don't know if I want to throw that punch there again. That's happened many times. They go, that hurt, that elbow hurt. So that D9, boom. All right, so again, ready? D9, D9, Next is what? D10. It's just the opposite side. Boom. Right, they throwing the hook around. You drop. Boom. Bring that arm back. You got your elbow and your forearm blocking the shot, and your hand as well. You had that nice 16-ounce glove on. All right, so you're here. D10. D10. Now, D9-10. Block, block. D9-10. Block, block. One more time. D9-10. Block, block. Next, D11. So D11 is going to be a parry move. So this is going to be with your rear arm parry. So a punch come at your head, parry, right? So it's D11. D11. Notice I don't just move my hand, I move my body out of the way, over. Kind of like slipping also, right? So boom, I'm slipping and blocking, I'm redirecting their punch. Their punch is coming straight, boom, maybe I can redirect it and open them up, right? For a counter punch. So D11, block. D11, parry. D11, parry. Next is D12, right? Parry with the other hand, right? D12, parry. D12, parry. Like I said, it's also like slipping, but you're redirecting their punch, boop, and open them up so you can maybe counter punch them. All right, so if I say D11, 12, block, block. D11, 12, D11, 12, parry, parry. Now, a lot of times with the parry, I'm also moving my feet. So let's say they throw a punch, D11, I'm moving out here, and maybe be able to counter here, or out here, you know, anything. You can do anything. If you see the opening, any punch might come out, right? But the main thing is you parry. If they come into your punch, they might be here, whatever, right? You have to see it at the moment. So if I do D12, same thing, I'm stepping out. D12, I wanna parry and maybe get around that person. Hopefully they punch, you parry, they go off balance, and then you bow. So we do 11, 12. D11, 12. Ready? D11, 12. One more time. D11, 12. Parry, parry. Parry, parry. Right? Get that head out of the way, block, hopefully knock them off balance because you're redirecting their punch. All right. We got it all? Everything is good? Let's take it from the very top, from D1 down to D12. You ready to do it with me? All right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to call out the moves. You're going to be in your fight position. I'm going to go southpaw. You do orthodox southpaw, up to you. I'm going to put on the timer for 2 minutes. I'm going to call out the moves. I'm going to call them out twice. So you'll be moving around. So I want you moving around. I'll say D1, slip. D1, slip. All right, you're moving around D2 and so on and so forth. I'm going to call them out twice so you know. After you hear me call it out, settle down, do the defensive move, whatever that is. All right, you ready for it? All right, put the timer on 2 minutes. In your fight position, I'm southpaw. Moving around, moving around. D1. D1. Pretend that a punch is coming at you. D2. D2. D3. D3. D4. D4. D5. D5. D6. D6. D7. D7. D8. D8. D9. D9. D10. D10. D11. D11. D12. D12. Let's go from the top. D1 till the timer rings. D1. D2. D2. D3. D3. D4. That footwork going. D4. All right. Good work. How was that? Now, the good thing about this, if you really want to like look at my form and see how I'm doing, you want to really get a look at my footwork and how I'm moving around, moving my arms, shoulders, and everything, hey, you can always just rewind and watch me again and just observe, get it in, work with the moves, and then take some time to just really observe and look at me and say, okay, I see his footwork, I see how he's moving when he does this defensive move or that defensive move, shoulders, arms, all that. Really observe me well, just to improve the look of it. Look you want to look really skillful when you're doing it because it's just more fun. It's just more fun. All right, so hope you really enjoyed this. Hope you learned a lot from it. See you in the next video. And remember, always stay up, stay blessed.